This is one of the craziest jobs of all time. These guys are log drivers, and before we had trucks, before we had trains, our primary way of transporting big heavy logs was to just ride them. After chopping down the trees by hand, we would get them in the water by any means necessary, usually using greased skids, which is where we get the term skid row from. And they would ride these logs down the river, sometimes for days. This job was incredibly dangerous because they couldn't just ride them, although that's hard enough. They also had to clear any blockages that emerged along the way, like you see here. As you can imagine, these logs could crush your leg, crush your body, you could drown. A lot of this work is done in the freezing cold and the rain. And all they had were these little pikes for hooking onto the wood. The scale of some of these log drives was insane. We are talking about thousands of logs, millions of pounds of lumber. And when they finally reached their destination, usually a sawmill, they would collect in these giant log booms. They would just set up a little catch to catch the logs, and every log would be stamped with the company's name, who owned it. As you can see by these pictures, this was still done in relatively modern times. Like, even with modern machinery, sometimes the power of the river is just too good to pass up. But even though it's not very common anymore, some people still practice the traditional skills of log drivers in log rolling competitions where they try to, knock each other off and outpace them.